So I get asked on occasion, what did you pay for the ADV 150? So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over some sneak peeks of what's coming out next, and I think you'll like this video. I have the 2021 silver and black ADV 150. In fact, that was the only color option available in 2021, just as in 2022, the only color option, as many of you know, is just red. You know, here in the US, the color options are only one because they don't have the volume of units sold like they would in some of the other countries. So Honda's not going to make a bunch of different color choices, so that's why. You only get one because just the volume of units sold here in the US markets. And as many of you already know, the Honda ADV 160 is soon to be released. More on that in a minute. But when I purchased my bike, the ADV 150 in 2021, they actually, I think I got it actually towards the end of the year of 2020. They had three of them in stock. I was really looking for the PCX 150, but they couldn't get any in stock, right? So eventually, I think I got an email from my sales rep, Ryan, over there at the Honda dealer saying, hey man, I got 3 ADV 150s in stock. Come up and check them out. So there we go. That's how it started. And I heard of the ADV 150 actually through the internet, through another YouTube channel. Quasi-Motar, a lot of you follow him. He was the one I think I first heard about the ADV 150, so thank you. He was the one who said and kind of explained it, so that's where I first learned about it. So, you know, watching these videos, and anybody that has a channel or follows channels, it's a great source of information because I wouldn't have known about the 150 if I didn't, you know, hear about that on his channel. So I'm really appreciative to anybody that makes a channel and gives us this kind of information that's a little bit where you don't see it mainstream here in the United States especially. So you're probably wondering, okay, what did you pay for the 150? So out the door cost, $5 grand. And I worked a deal with my sales rep at the local dealership saying, you know, I want to walk away from here $5,000, no more. And actually they were really able to work with me, and I appreciate that. So I financed it, and I financed it for the long stretch because I figured, you know, I'm going to pay it off a lot sooner, which I will. And I think the interest rate was like 7.99%, which isn't great, but it's not bad. I'm only paying like $87 a month, but I stretched that out for like 72 months, and you know, I have no plans to keep paying it that long because you do accrue interest when you do, you know, have to pay a couple $100 in interest. I was able to get into a bike for like less than $90 a month. Of course, you have to have insurance, so remember that. Again, out the door cost $5,000, and that included tax, title, everything. The only thing I had to buy was a helmet, and I bought gloves somewhere else, I believe, but the helmet, I had to try like 3 different helmets to see if they would actually fit under the seat. And I have a video right there about that shenanigans. So you have to make sure that if you buy a full-faced helmet, that it fits under the seat. So I owe, I think, less than $3,500. I only have maybe 1,200 miles on the bike. So if anyone is interested in buying this thing, let me know. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off, trust me. But yeah, it's you can find some actually good deals on the used market. Like this, if I were to sell this, I could probably get maybe $4,000 for it. You know, I don't know, maybe even more. They do hold their value real well. In mine, I've done all the maintenance, as you know, so if you take care of the bike, you can really get some value out of that. But if you're interested in a bike like this, you can find some great deals, like I said, used. And some of these here that I'm showing now are just after a quick search. A lot of them don't have many miles on them. That last one there, unfortunately, that's in Hawaii. So if you have a way to get there and get it back, there you go. But keep in mind, shipping from Hawaii, I actually researched it a little bit, is about $2,000.
Wow.
So there you go. But if you live in Hawaii, you lucky dog. Actually, I've been to Hawaii. I spent 2 weeks in Hawaii when I was in the military, so it is truly paradise. So I envy anybody that does live there. Another option, as many of you already know, is the ADV 160. This is Honda's new 4-valve 156.99 cc adventure bike. It's actually the same engine that's in the PCX 160. It has about a 10% power increase and some other cool features such as torque control, which is basically fancy name for traction control, an updated display, has a lower seat height, added under seat storage, which would be nice, a taller stock windscreen, which would be cool, and what appears to be dual disc brakes. Now this was anticipated to probably already be here in the US markets, but you know, they've just lifted embargo, so I think it's going to come soon. I would say maybe in the next month or two. I know my dealership's still waiting on them and they don't have a definite ETA, but soon, hopefully by the end of the year. As far as suggested retail cost, I can't get that yet. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm not anticipating it being much higher than the ADV 150 was. Maybe I would guess 500 bucks more, maybe $1,000 more. The upgrades, don't know the costs involved with the 10% power increase going from 2-valve to 4, so it might be over $1,000 increase. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. So if anyone knows or has heard what the retail price on this ADV 160 is going to be, comment below, because I'd be really curious to know. But again, the only color option for the US markets is red. Yeah, I wish there were more color options, but you could always buy some vinyls and some wraps and really make it your own. There's stuff on eBay, Amazon, not so much Amazon, but there's a lot of aftermarket, especially like vinyl and stuff from other countries, that you can kind of dress up your bike a little bit more and make it like what you want it to be, you know. Oh, getting back though, if you are looking for a used bike, check out, there's a, I'll put it in the link below the video, a Honda ADV 150 USA Facebook group. And some of you already belong to that, and I know some of you already from that group, but occasionally you'll see a pop up with somebody saying, hey, I'm upgrading my bike, anyone interested in this? And you can save a couple $1,000s off the retail cost. So check that out too. So I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Julio from, I think, the Denver area. We always talk about football, go Bengals, but we chime back and forth about the NFL, and it's a lot of fun. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all you guys commenting and stuff. It really makes this channel a lot of fun to produce these videos. Oh, and one more thing. Added to my channel, there is a new tab at the top called Store. You know, it's next to like Community, and so this Store tab is a direct link to the merch store. So if you're interested in any products, hats, shirts, hoodies, whatever, there you go. It's right there on the website now, so that's really cool. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know, really never talked about the price of this. I think I mentioned it a few times, so there you go. And then again, keep your eye out for the 160, or if you're looking for the 150, check out Cycle Trader, check out Facebook groups. You know, they pop up all the time. So with winter coming up though here in the United States, especially more in the Midwest, you'll probably get some good deals, and probably some better deals in the spring. So if you can hold out this winter, and then I'm sure the ADV 160 will actually be available. So alright guys, I think I covered everything. If not, leave it in the comments, ask me questions, and be safe out there.